Hi, y'all. So, as you can see, I'm trying to do my Basketball Wives LA review, and this one is trying to steal my shine. No, she keeps trying to look at the camera because she sees herself and she's so in awe. But anyway, so I'm here to review Basketball Wives LA season 4, episode 12. Thank God this season is over because this was the most annoying season to me. So it continues from where it left off last week, and it was the argument with Megan and Angel, and Megan was bothered by the comment that Angel made about her having an abortion. So Shawnee and Tammy are to the side, and they're like, Shawnee is like, well, bitch, this is the first time you ain't been involved in some drama, and Tammy's like, I know, ha ha, they're laughing about it. Brandy and Malaysia took that to mean, and they took that to heart, and thought that Tammy and Shawnee were laughing at them. Brandy and Tammy get into an argument because Brandy just feels like Tammy and Shawnee are always judging them, always laughing at them. Always, Jesus Christ, my boobs look big on this camera. Neck up, from the neck up. Oh my God. I mean, this is off topic, but I never really thought that. I don't know. From me looking down, my boobs don't really look that big to me, but to other people, they do. I don't know. Whatever. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. So, Brandy in Malaysia. Brandy feels like Shawnee and Tammy are always making fun and judging, the group as a whole or whatever. And Tammy was just trying to make it blatantly clear that she wasn't laughing at them. She was laughing. She was laughing with Shawnee because Shawnee made a joke about her or whatever. So they get on the bus, and Tammy basically explains, I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing, but I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at the situation. So the ladies go back to their hotel. They take a break, and Jackie and Shawnee met up with Angel, and Angel says that she didn't like the way that Megan disrespected her. She thinks Megan is classless, and she feels like Megan doesn't know her to talk about her the way she did. So the ladies are trying to convince her to stay. And Angel was like, "No, I don't think I can do it because I don't want. I'm gonna remove myself. I don't feel like it's necessary for me to be around her because she always has a problem with me for whatever reason." So Angel checks out. She hops back on a flight back to LA, and she leaves Shawnee a letter. So the ladies go out, and the concierge or somebody gives her the letter that Angel left, and Shawnee reads it, and Megan is just like, well, I don't regret calling her a thought. I don't regret saying that, I don't regret. She just basically didn't apologize for anything that she said. And she was like, if I was to be called a thought, I would laugh at it because I know I'm not a hoe. The reason why she left, she must have took it personally because it's true. And I'm like, either way you spin it, Megan, you were wrong to jump on her like that. Like, that girl didn't do anything to you. All she did was agree with what Tammy said, and you didn't have to go in on Angel like you did. And it's like what Tammy said was true, and I like how she took her anger out on Angel because she feels like Angel is quiet and won't do anything, but she never acknowledged Tammy or said anything to Tammy about that situation. So I do really. You gonna say hi? I do feel like Megan was a mess for that. Nyla, really, really, it's not funny. So yeah, I do feel like Megan was wrong for that, and I do feel like she shouldn't have gone at Angel like that because that wasn't cool. Angel doesn't do anything to anybody. Angel's a sweet girl. She tries to stay neutral, and she just can't. So Nyla, I can't have you all in the shot, little girl. If you want to sit on my lap, you can sit on my lap. But yeah, okay. But yeah. So what happened next? I guess because because Brandy and Malaysia felt strongly that they were laughing at them. All four of the girls, Jackie, Malaysia, Brandy, and Megan, went ziplining in the rainforest, and they left without Shawnee and Tammy. So, Shawnee and Tammy are like kind of, they felt the kind of way because, it's their trip. So for y'all to like isolate them from an activity on a trip that they, invited you on, they felt some kind of way. So they went to the beach and the girls went ziplining in the forest. And I mean, there they bonded and they talked or whatever, and that was cool. So while Tammy and Shawnee, oh stop it. While Tammy and Shawnee were at the beach, Tammy basically put it out there who like what she thinks about the group. She said that she feels like Malaysia is a grown baby, like she just acts like a baby. Jackie is crazy. Megan, I forgot what she said about Megan. She said that Megan is the little sister that you have to like guide along the way. And it, what did she say about Brandy? I can't even remember like her exact dialogue on Brandy. But basically, she, basically feels like Brandy is insecure. And I mean, also when they were on the bus ride going back to the hotel, Megan had laid it out there about her abortion and all this other stuff. And everybody is on the bus is like, well, we don't really care about why you had an abortion. You had an abortion. It is what it is. So what? So and even Angel was like, well, you felt so open to tell us about your abortion. You made it seem like it was nothing. And now you want to cry about it. Now you want. So anyway, getting back to Shawnee and Tammy, they just basically said that they feel like the group is immature and they argue and fight over every little thing. And Shawnee was like, basically, she feels like Brandy doesn't like her, but she likes Tammy. And Tammy was like, well, why do you think so? She was like, because she admitted that she likes having you around. She didn't say anything about me. And Tammy was like, I don't think she meant it that way. She was like, well, I don't know. I don't really know what to think about it. So that night, it was the last night in Puerto Rico. They all, Tammy and Shawnee, they had like a dinner set up on the beach. Give me that. Give me. I cut it on so you can have something to play with. So they went to a dinner on the beach, and Shawnee and Tammy are sitting there, and they see that the girls aren't there yet, so they're like, oh, are we gonna just be sitting here having dinner with empty chairs, or are the girls gonna come? So Tammy and Shawnee just feel like they can't laugh, they can't be fun, they can't do nothing around this group because the group is overly sensitive, which I kind of agree to a certain extent, and I'll give my opinion after I do the review. So the girls arrive, and they ask how their day was, and they tell Shawnee and Tammy, oh, we had a good day, we went ziplining in the rainforest, blah blah blah. So Shawnee and Tammy made a face like, I bet. So for once Jackie is happy that she's not the main person in the drama. She's happy that she just wants to be neutral, and she wants the girls to resolve their issues and whatnot. So I know everybody was basically saying they were fine and they were cool. And Brandy was like, we good, but, we claim we good, but we know we not good. So then Brandy was like, she basically said that how she felt about Shawnee and Tammy. And she felt like she directed her attention to Shawnee and said that she feels like they belittle her. And they compare the LA group to the Miami group all the time. And she's just, she's just tired of it. Like, she feels like they're always laughing, always treating them like the LA group is beneath the Miami group and all kinds of things. So, Brandy basically called Shawnee a bitch. And Shawnee was like, okay, I will be that bitch for you. So, Brandy just kept calling her a bitch, kept saying all this stuff about being married to Shaq. And, Shawnee is like, check my references. I've done more than just marry Shaq. I worked hard for what I do. And Jackie is like, oh, shoot, like, you're talking to Shawnee O'Neal, the executive producer of Basketball Wives. Like, she signs your checks and our checks. Well, Tammy said that. And so after the argument, after Shawnee went in and basically, basically read Brandy her receipts and all that, she was like, thank you for your services. Basically, like, deuces, you're uninvited to this dinner. Go catch a flight back to LA, and we'll see if you'll be able to be on the next season of Basketball Wives. So I mean, in a way, I have to respect Shawnee for that. That was a boss move, and it was an appropriate boss move. But at the same time, I mean, I do think Brandy takes what, like, a lot of what Shawnee said very, like, she did take it sensitively, because I don't think Shawnee meant to say, oh, y'all are immature, Miami is better. I think Shawnee is just used to the group that she was with, because I mean, she was on, how long was Basketball Wives on for? I think Basketball Wives came out like 2009, 2010 or something like that. I forgot when the first season aired. So she's just used to a different group dynamic than what the LA girls are. And I mean, they are overly sensitive. It's like you can't say anything to them without them. Like Megan, you can't say nothing to her without her feeling a certain kind of way. Like everything to her is shade. I don't feel like Malaysia is usually like that, but I think because of all of what Malaysia is going through right now, that's why she, like, feels like she agrees with Brandy. Same with Brandy. Brandy is going through a lot with her husband, so I think all of these ladies are going through different changes in their lives, and that's why they're so sensitive. But I've never noticed them to be this sensitive. Like, yeah, every season I never noticed it, but overall, this episode was very annoying. Like, it was very annoying. Like, the arguments were petty, and I feel like I understand where Shawnee and Tammy come from, and I understand where Brandy and Malaysia come from. And I just feel like the arguments and the fights and all of that was just petty. It was a waste of energy, and it didn't need to be done. And Brandy kind of assassinated herself by calling Shawnee a bitch and all that. Like, she could have went about that another way, and not, went about it with anger. She could have went about it a different way. So now her future on Basketball Wives is in jeopardy, because, like, Shawnee is basically leaving it on a cliffhanger that, oh, well, you might not be returning. So I mean, I guess we'll see. The reunion is next Sunday. So I mean, I guess we'll see what happens. Naturally, Drea's punk ass didn't show up. But what else could you expect? She didn't show up to the last reunion. And I hope they don't have a tape of them doing a separate interview with her. I hope they don't have that, because if they do, I don't want to bother to see it. If you couldn't be ballsy enough to come to the reunion and say what you had to say, I don't really care about what you have to say on a camera. Period. So I mean, overall, this episode was annoying. I'm glad the season is over, because the season was annoying. And I look forward to seeing the reunion. So let me know how you feel in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend. And I'll see you in the next video. Later.